Hi, it's Lonnie. Welcome to Grace Blossoms for You. Today I come with, or to you rather, I come to you with hashtag Tagtastic Tuesday, hosted by Peg at Craft Room Stories. And I have a free printable for you today, and it is found on my KOFI site. The link will be in the description box. So what it is 3 tags, and they all have a verse on them to say that Jesus is the way to heaven. So we have John 14 verse 6, where Jesus says, "I am the way and the truth and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me." Then we have Acts 4 verse 12, "And there is salvation in no one else, for there is no other name under heaven given among men by which we must be saved." And Acts chapter 16 verse 31, and it reads, "And they said, 'Believe in the Lord Jesus, and you will be saved, you and your household.'" So the reason I picked these 3 was because I want to evangelize, and I want people to know the truth about Jesus being the only way. So I'm going to cut these out, and I will be right back. Okay, so I cut them out, and I have lots of goodies here that we can put on the tags to decorate them. For my purposes, I wanted to back them onto each other so that instead of blank, it would be dual-sided. And I might have actually printed this on copy paper if I had thought that it would be so thick, but I've already made a few, and they turned out a little bit thick, having printed them on this very light cardstock. I mean, it is so thin, it's almost see-through, but they do call it cardstock. So anyways, they're a little bit thick, but not really. The only thing is the seal is a little further out than I would like. So something there to keep in mind if you have the same idea that you might want to laminate them. And yeah, so I wouldn't have to laminate them, and you don't have to laminate them. I just thought that was what I wanted to do. These are going to some graduates in a couple of weeks if they want them. I'm not going to force them, but I'm going to make them available. My son is involved in a chapel club at school, which I always thought was kind of funny because they're not all believers, and yet they pray in this group. And I'm like, who are they praying to if they don't even believe that Jesus is for sure the way, the truth, and the life, and nobody comes to the Father except through him? So who are they praying to? And what's the point of this chapel if they don't speak truth there? Because one of them, last week or the week before, actually apologized, and this is a direct quote from the text that he sent out, and he apologized for his idea that Jesus is the only way to heaven. And I was amazed that this would even be a question in a chapel club, and yet here we are, 2026, and people don't know the truth. Or if they do know it, they object to it because they don't personally agree with it. I don't have the option to disagree with what Jesus said because he is the truth. So anything I could come up with to disagree with him about, I would be in the wrong because he is the truth. Anyway, so that's the reason behind these. And I thought I may as well just make them so that if people are interested in the truth, then they can find it. And I think it's something we owe people, the truth. Jesus asked us to love one another, and I think the greatest way to love one another is to speak truth. How else will people get saved? Anyways, long story, but that's the origin behind these. And I also was using this, my channel handle, to put on here as a little bit of a label or a sentiment, because I believe that when we look to Jesus for him to reveal truth to us, he does that. And the more we look to him, the more he shows us. And that to me is what my channel name means. Grace blossoms, grace is revealed to you. And then I think that one's a little big there, but oh, I forgot these. I could have put these on there, on the laminated ones. I would need, it wouldn't be laminated though, it would have to be attached on the outside. Oh well, if you're not laminating them, you might have a better use for that. And so, I think butterfly would work. I hope you're doing well. I already recorded this video once, and for some reason it just stopped recording. So I'm redoing. And the reason I'm using this glue tape is because I'm going to be putting it in the laminator, so it doesn't need a whole lot of glue. On this side, I think I will do the bird. Yeah, it's amazing how quickly the school year has come to an end. Some of you will already know that it went quick because you're already out of school, or your kids and grandkids are. Our high school goes till June 11th, so not too far behind. Okay, so there's the bird and the butterfly on that side. So then to laminate them, which I did a few already, and here they are. So I used a slot hole punch. That worked fine. The ribbon, I think, was a little bit too short on this one. This one is better. That one's okay too. So anyways, I hope you can use these and enjoy them, and you don't have to laminate them at all. Just however you see fit to use them, I would be honored if you did. And let's make much of Jesus and what he did for us, and spread the word. So thanks for joining me today, and we'll see you again next time. Bye for now.